Today we delve into one of the most intense and pivotal air-to-air battles in modern history. The Battle of the Bekaa Valley, also known as Operation Mole Cricket 19. This epic clash occurred on June 9th during the 1982 Lebanon War. Let's take a look through the dramatic events, cutting-edge technology, and strategic maneuvers that defined this historic dogfight. The stage was set in the early 1980s, a time of heightened tensions in the Middle East. Israel and Syria, two key players in the region, were on a collision course. The Bekaa Valley in eastern Lebanon became a strategic focal point. It was a significant military stronghold for the Syrian armed forces. For Israel, neutralizing the Syrian presence in this region was crucial for their broader objectives in Lebanon. The Syrian Air Force had heavily fortified the Bekaa Valley with a network of surface-to-air missiles, SAM sites. These sites were equipped with some of the most advanced Soviet-made air defense systems at the time, including the SA-2, SA-3, SA-6, and the newer SA-8 missile systems. The density and capability of these defenses posed a formidable threat to any aerial operations in the region. In response, the Israeli Defense Forces began to develop a detailed plan to take out this air defense network. The objective was clear: achieve air superiority by destroying the Syrian SAM sites. This would enhance safety for future Israeli air and ground operations. The plan, codenamed Operation Mole Cricket 19, would be one of the most ambitious and technologically advanced operations undertaken by the IAF. The build-up to the operation saw extensive preparations. The IAF conducted detailed reconnaissance missions to map out the locations and capabilities of the Syrian SAM sites. Increased training and technological advancements followed, including the use of drones, which was relatively new at the time. These drones would serve as decoys and reconnaissance tools, provoking the Syrian defenses into revealing their positions and depleting their missile stocks. The preparations were complete. The pilots were ready. The stage was set for one of the most intense air-to-air battles in modern history. On June 9, 1982, as dawn broke over the Bekaa Valley, the IAF launched Operation Mole Cricket 19. The initial phase of the operation involved the IAF's most advanced aircraft, the F15 Eagles and F16 Fighting Falcons. These aircraft were armed with state-of-the-art weaponry, such as the AIM-9 Sidewinder and AIM-7 Sparrow missiles, designed for precise targeting and high kill probability. However, the true brilliance of the Israeli plan lay in their use of electronic warfare. Israel's deep understanding and mastery of electronic warfare gave them a significant edge. Unmanned aerial vehicles and drones served partly for reconnaissance, but mostly as active decoys. These drones flew over the Bekaa Valley, intentionally drawing fire from the Syrian SAM sites. When the Syrians activated their radar to target the drones, they inadvertently revealed the locations of their installations. Simultaneously, the Israelis employed sophisticated electronic jamming techniques. These jammers disrupted Syrian radar and communications, and the SAM systems, which relied heavily on radar for guidance, were rendered almost useless by this electronic onslaught. Now it was time for the big guns. The Eagles and Falcons were sent in to target the exposed defenses. Blazing through the air, they approached the targets with incredible speed. As the Syrian SAM sites attempted to lock onto Israeli aircraft, they were met with a barrage of anti-radiation missiles. These missiles, designed to hone in on radar emissions, struck the SAM sites with deadly accuracy. Within minutes, multiple Syrian air defense batteries were destroyed, significantly reducing the threat to Israeli aircraft. The flybys were a huge success. With the ground cleared, the IAF turned their sights to the enemy Air Force. The Israeli F-15, known for its exceptional speed and agility, and the F-16, renowned for its versatility and advanced targeting systems, provided the IAF with a significant edge over the Syrian MiG-21 and MiG-23 fighters. The Israeli pilots executed their missions with precision, using sophisticated beyond visual range combat techniques. The AIM-7 Sparrow missiles, capable of engaging targets from up to 70 kilometers away, allowed the Israelis to strike before the Syrian pilots even knew they were under attack. This technological advantage was complemented by the AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles, effective in close-range dogfights with their heat-seeking capabilities. However, the skill advantage of the IAF was also on display. Let's take a look at how each of the aircraft were used to great effect. The first dramatic encounter saw Raptor, an F-15 pilot, and his wingman. They detected a large formation of Syrian MiG-23s on their radar screens, and Raptor instructed his teammate to hold position while he initiated an attack. Raptor managed to lock onto several MiG-23s from a considerable distance. This early detection and targeting capability allowed him to fire AIM-7 Sparrow missiles, which honed in on the heat signatures of the MiG before they could even maneuver into firing range themselves. With a preemptive move to reposition himself and avoid a counterattack, Raptor pulled off a daring move to use the terrain to his advantage. He ducked low into the valley under the height of the hills, disrupting the MiG's lock on him as he popped up in a more tactical position. Despite the MiG-23's attempts to regroup and coordinate their attacks, Raptor's relentless pressure and skillful use of the F-15's capabilities resulted in several decisive blows. Multiple MiG-23s were confirmed as shot down or severely damaged. Meanwhile, across the valley, a pilot by the call sign Arrow found himself in a duel against two Syrian MiG-21s. The F-16s had advanced fly-by-wire systems, which used computers instead of manual connections, allowing pilots to execute precise maneuvers that the more primitive MiG-21s couldn't match. The MiG-21s, though fast and agile, lacked the sophisticated flight control systems of the F-16. As the MiGs approached, Arrow relied on his aircraft's advanced radar to track their movements and prepared for the engagement. Arrow initiated the fight with a quick vertical climb, taking advantage of the F-16's superior thrust-to-weight ratio. The MiGs, unable to follow directly due to their less powerful engines and lack of fly-by-wire control, were forced into a less advantageous position. As Arrow reached the peak of his climb, he executed a sharp roll and dive, bringing him behind one of the MiGs, just like in Top Gun Maverick. Using his heads-up display to lock onto the target, Arrow fired an AIM-9 Sidewinder missile. The heat-seeking missile screamed towards the MiG, which attempted to evade with a hard turn. However, the advanced tracking capabilities of the Sidewinder proved too much, and the missile struck the MiG, sending it spiraling down in flames. The remaining MiG-21 pilot, seeing his wingman down, tried to gain altitude and disengage. Arrow, anticipating this move, accelerated and performed a high-G turn to cut off the MiG's escape route. In a desperate bid, the MiG-21 pilot attempted a tight loop to shake off Arrow. However, the F-16's advanced avionics and agility enabled Arrow to stay on the MiG's tail. Within seconds, Arrow had another lock. He launched a second AIM-9 Sidewinder, which found its mark, resulting in another kill for the IAF. This engagement highlighted the dramatic difference in technological capability and pilot training between the two forces. The MiG-21s, while formidable in their own right, were outclassed by the F-15 and F-16s in terms of maneuverability, avionics, and missile technology. The intensity of these dogfights cannot be overstated. Pilots faced tremendous physical and mental stress, making split-second decisions while enduring the high G forces of aerial combat. The battle saw the destruction of around 90 Syrian aircraft, with minimal losses on the Israeli side, while also opening the door for further ground and air missions with reduced threats. Thanks for watching. Sergeant Rooster, over and out.